Folks shopping for full-size SUVs want good-looking exteriors, comfortable interiors packed with tech that makes your daily routine better, and more powerful engine choices. Chevrolet is delivering that with its next-generation 2025 Tahoe and Suburban. And while the Tahoe name has been in use for a while now, the Suburban carries on with the longest nameplate used continuously for all vehicles. It's been around since 1935. Both the Tahoe and the larger Suburban get fresh faces for the 2025 model year. You can see the signature lighting element that is the C-shaped bit, and the DRLs have gotten a bit more thin. On the top spec Premier and High Country trims, you also get welcome and walkaway light animation sequences. The High Country gets a splash of chrome, the RST goes a bit sleeker, and the Z71 has red tow hooks and an actual skid plate. But if you're not going into the dirt at all, Chevy offers up a massive 24-inch wheel, available as an option on the RST and High Country trims. In the cabin, Chevy is delivering a clean and premium space with two large screens ahead of the driver. Directly ahead is an 11-inch digital information display, while a larger 17.7-inch center screen is standard kit. The center console storage space has been redesigned for better utility, and the wireless charging pad has better home. Dynamically speaking, both the Tahoe and Suburban benefit from ride and handling improvements. You'll find an upgraded multi-link suspension out back, retuned steering calibration, and the return of magnetic ride control and adaptive air suspension. Air Ride is an option on the RST, Z71, and High Country trims. It can automatically adjust the ride height and auto level if you're hauling a good-sized payload in the rear. Magnetic ride control, on the other hand, helps reduce pitch, body roll, and vibrations, and it does so by altering the damping rate at what's basically an instantaneous rate. Magnetic ride control comes standard on both the Premier and High Country trims, and it's an option on both the RST and Z71 models. As for power, you've got three choices: the 5.3-liter V8, 6.2-liter V8, and a 3-liter turbodiesel inline 6. The smaller V8 produces 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. Jump to the 6.2 and you've got 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque on tap. Finally, the diesel cranks out 305 horsepower and a mighty 495 pound-feet of torque. All engines are paired with the 10-speed automatic gearbox, and you can choose between a rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive model depending on the trim. In terms of delivering the max tow capacity, it's on the two-wheel drive Tahoe with the 5.3, and that gets you 8,400 pounds. But the lowest tow rating is still a very useful 7,600 pounds on the Tahoe. For the Suburban, you top out at 8,200 pounds, and the lowest rating is 7,500 pounds. While Super Cruise won't be available at the initial launch, Chevy says it will be offered not long after. Both the 2025 Tahoe and Suburban will go on sale later in the year in 2024. There's no word on the price just yet, as Chevy will deliver that info closer to the start of the kickoff of the production run.